Hello internets, welcome back to part 4 of Instructions Were Unclear. I got my disc caught in the ceiling fan. 2019 edition. I know it's been a little while since the last part, my bad. I've been busy with a bunch of things, but we're back. We've got another round of quality audio-visual entertainment, and I'm not going to waste any more time rambling on. We are going to move on. So, the first one we have here is Sing Street, 1980s. Boy meets girl. Girl unimpressed, boy starts band. Featuring music by Spandau Ballet, The Clash, Genesis, The Cure, The Jam, and Aha. A genuine utter delight, and really something special according to the Den of Geek. And once director John Carney hits the bullseye again, according to Jordan Hoffman of The Guardian. This is a Lionsgate release from 2016. If you watch any of my videos in the last 2.5 years, you know how much I absolutely adore this movie. It was my favourite movie of 2016, and it's honestly one of my favourites just in general. It is so good. It's got an amazing soundtrack. The cast are great. The original songs are just, oh my god. You really need to see it, honestly. If you haven't already, please watch it. It is just phenomenal. And I'm going to need to put the phone down a little bit to get it back in the slipcover. So I'm really bad at doing that with one hand, and I'm really bad at doing it with two hands, it would appear. This thing's fucking hard. Never mind, there we go. Next one, another banger, Fame. If they really got what it takes, it's gonna take everything they got. This is a one-home video release from... Oh, it's a rental copy, hello. When is this from? 2003. This is another amazing movie. But basically, double bill this in Sing Street, and I don't think you could do a better... I don't think there's a possible better double bill you could do, honestly. Next one is Young Frankenstein, the special edition, which includes outtakes, bloopers, a documentary, deleted scenes, interviews, and commentary by Mel Brooks. This is a 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment release from 2000. You can tell it's definitely more recent than... Because I have this on video as well. And it's a 15 on that video, which I think was 2000. But this same year is a PG. It's quite a downgrade, to be honest. And there's a bizarre looking PG cert on the disc, but, what can I do? Next one is Three Kings, with George Clooney, Mark Wahlberg, and Ice Cube, part of the Essential War collection. Which is a one-home video release from... What's this from? 2005. I haven't seen this movie, but it's showing at the Prince Charles soon, so I might catch it then. And you can tell it's a reprint of an earlier disc, because look at that absolute unit of a 15 cert there. And I'm gonna have to put this down to get it back in the case. That was easier. Next one is Das Boot, the director's cut. Hitler sent out 40,000 men aboard German U-boats during World War II. Less than 10,000 returned. This is a Columbia TriStar home video release. That's how you know this is early. It's home video. From 1998. This is, I think, one of the earliest DVDs I have. And it's on one disc, amazingly, considering it's the director's cut, which runs at about... How long is it? 200 minutes. So it's genuinely quite impressive that I managed to fit that on one disc. But I haven't seen this movie, I've been meaning to for quite a while. So I guess I should get on that. Next one is The Portrait of a Lady, with Nicole Kidman, John Malkovich, and Barbara Hershey. A hauntingly beautiful adaptation of the novel by Henry James, according to Marie Claire. This is a Universal release. This one must be quite early as well. Oh, this is 2001. It's not as early. A stunning, dark, demanding, and intense feature from a world-class filmmaker. I haven't seen this. I don't think I've actually seen any of Jane Campion's films, because she also made The Piano, and I'm struggling to remember what else she made. But, we'll figure that one out eventually. I'll put in captions or something. I don't know. But what's interesting is I think this film is a 12, but but the bonus features on it what brought it up to a 15. I don't know. That's what I think, anyway. The next one is The Queen with Helen Mirren. Queen of a Nation, Queen of Hearts. This is a Pathé release from... What is this from? Nah. Okay, laptop, don't go off. This is from 2007. I haven't seen this movie either, but from what I've heard from almost everybody is that it's phenomenal, especially Helen Mirren in the titular role, but I'm going to need to give this a watch soon. Next one is The Promise, with Christian Cook and Claire Foy, directed by Peter Kosminski, which is a Channel 4 DVD release from... When is this from? 2011. I haven't seen this, and I don't think I've actually heard that much about it. Oh, it's a mini-series by the looks of things. Episodes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Next one, finally, something I have seen and heard things about. Lincoln, with Daniel Day-Lewis, which is a 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment release from 2013. This is a really good movie. I don't think it's quite one of Steven Spielberg's best, but it's definitely... The thing I like about it is it's 2.5 hours long, so you'd expect it to be a bit of a schlep, but it actually isn't. Like, it goes by really quickly, and obviously Daniel Day-Lewis is amazing, because he's brilliant in everything he's in. Like, literally, Daniel Day-Lewis can save even the worst of movies. Like, if it was anyone else in the main role of Phantom Thread, I would have hated that movie. And it's not very good anyway, but, like, yeah. Film Twitter, come at me, I don't give a shit. Next one is Slumdog Millionaire, a film by Danny Boyle. The feel-good film of the decade, 5 stars according to Robbie Collin of Phone Hackers Incorporated. This is a Pathé release from, I think, 2009. I haven't seen this movie, but considering it's directed by Danny Boyle, I'm convinced Danny Boyle can do no wrong. Like, Trainspotting, the 2012 Olympic ceremony, Trance, Yesterday, which I saw the other week and is actually really fucking good. Celebrate your own millionaire moment. I think the moment for this is probably past, realistically. Next one is Exile, with John Sim and Jim Broadbent. Make enough noise, and you'll wake the past. This is a... Oh, fuck, who released this? Fremantle Media release from 2011. This is the BBC production, like a mini-series of some sort. Next one, another banger of a movie, Cast Away, with Tom Hanks, special edition 2-disc set. This is a 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment release from... What is this from? 2001. This is a great movie. Oh, hello. This is going to be haywire, but we've got disc 1 with unstranded Tom Hanks there, and disc 2 with panicky stranded Tom Hanks. And what's in here? And oh, it's just the scene selections on the back. But there's this edgy as hell art. Look at that. And in the comments, can we get an F for our boy Wilson? I'm gonna be honest, I thought there was gonna be like a big chunky thing in here, but the chunkiness of the thing comes from how fucking chunky the second disc holder is. Next one is Mamma Mia, the movie, with Meryl Streep, Man Who Can't Sing, Colin Firth, Stellan Skarsgård, Julie Walters, Dominic Cooper, Amanda Seyfried, and Christian Baranski. Take a trip down the aisle that you'll never forget. This is a Universal release from 2008. This is a really fun movie. I remember back in the day I was sort of averse to it, because my parents, I don't think they saw it in the cinema, but they pre-ordered it for the DVD release, and they watched it so many times, honestly. Which makes sense, considering, I believe at one point it was the highest grossing film ever released in Britain. Like, I think it made somewhere in the region of about £70 million. And the sequel did similar numbers as well, even though the sequel's not as good. But that's a subject for another time. Next one is Chocolat, with Juliette Binoche, Judi Dench, Alfred Molina, Lena Olin, and Johnny Depp. 5 Oscar nominations, including Best Picture. This is a Miramax Home Entertainment release from, I'm not entirely sure when, I think 2001, but don't hold me to that. I haven't seen this movie. For some reason, when I noticed that my parents had this when I was a kid, I really wanted to watch it. And I'm not entirely sure why, but obviously they didn't let me because I was like 7 and it was a 12. But, maybe I'll have to give it that watch someday soon. Next one is The American President, with Michael Douglas, Annette Bening, Martin Sheen, and Michael J. Fox. A Rob Reiner film. This is a Universal release from... where's it from? 2002. Next one is Shirley Valentine with Pauline Collins, a defining British comedy, 5 stars, according to Henry Fitzherbert of the Sunday Express. This is a Paramount release from 2005. I haven't seen this movie, but from what I've been told, it's incredible. It seems like it's going to be a really good time. I think my parents have told me that it's a banger of a movie, so I should take their word for it, really. Well, more than take their word for it, I should fucking watch it. Next one is As You Like It, with Romola Garai, Bryce Dallas Howard, Kevin Kline, Adrian Lester, Janet McTeer, Alfred Molina, David Oyelowo, Brian Blushard, and Richard Breers. A film by Kenneth Branagh. Romance, or something like it. This is a Lionsgate release from... when is this from? 2008. I haven't seen this. This is one of the only Kenneth Branagh Shakespeare movies I actually haven't seen. But Much Ado About Nothing is brilliant. So is Hamlet. I haven't seen Henry V or this. I don't think I've seen Love's Labour's Lost either. But I've been told this one apparently isn't the most amazing of his movies, but with the bar that he's set in the 90s, it's obviously going to be pretty hard to top. Next one is Twelfth Night, with Helena Bonham Carter, Richard E. Grant, Nigel Hawthorne, Ben Kingsley, Mel Smith, and Imogen Stubbs. Immensely entertaining, according to the Daily Star. Highly recommended, according to Premiere. And great! It's a glorious 12, according to the news of the Phone Hackers Incorporated. My neck cracked really hard when I yelled that. Fucking hell, am I okay? Added value. Trailer, gallery, and filmographies. This is an entertainment and video release from... it doesn't say, but I'm going to assume quite early, because it's got the old stale use certificate on it. Next one is The Wizard of Oz, the 2-disc limited edition. Press here! I actually don't know what this does. I'm pressing here, it's doing nothing! This is a Warner Home Video release from 2005. A bonus-packed new edition of the most beloved motion picture of all time. And I'm gonna have to take the thing out of its slipcover. Come on! Motherfucker, get out. Hold on. There we go. No idea. Okay. Oh, I've got it. It plays music and that lit up. I wish I hadn't done that off camera. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can do it again. There we go. Hey, it lit up. And yeah, anyways, this... it's hard to not see why this is one of the most beloved motion pictures of all time. It is phenomenal. I don't think many other recent adaptations, well, not recent, adaptations of the book haven't really done it justice. Like, the Muppet one was fun. I haven't seen The Wiz, but I'm told apparently that was terrible. And, well, yeah. now I'm gonna need a minute to get it back into this fucking light up slipcase. Next one is a Prairie Home Companion with Woody Harrelson, Tommy Lee Jones, Garrison Keillor, Kevin Kline, Lindsay Lohan, Virginia Madsen, John C. Reilly, Maya Rudolph, Meryl Streep and Lily Tomlin. A delightful, engaging movie. Everyone will love it, according to Jeffrey Lyons of NBC's Real Talk. This is a New Line Home Entertainment release from... Oh, it's in Roman numerals, great. 2006. PG-13 for risque humour. They're still not as bad as their description of Twister, an intense depiction of very bad weather. I haven't seen this, but because this is Robert Altman's last film. I think he died the year after it was released. Poor guy, he had a good run. Next one is Calendar Girls, with Helen Mirren, Julie Walters, Linda Bassett, Annette Crosby, Celia Imrie, and Penelope Wilson. Some ladies will do anything for a good cause. This is a Touchstone Home Entertainment release from, I think, 2003. I haven't seen this, but I'm told it's really good. There's also, I think it's either just ended or it's still going. There's a production of it on the West End, but I'm told it's really good, so, I should probably go give that out. Give that out? I think I wanted to say either give it a look-see or check it out. And I just sort of accidentally portmanteaued. Next one is Under the Tuscan Sun with Diane Lane. Life offers you 1,000 chances. All you have to do is take one. This is another Touchstone Home Entertainment release, but I have absolutely no idea when this is from. That doesn't sound very strong for a 15. One fuck. Oh, wait a minute, it's a 12, that's why. It's bonus features. Okay, it must be Tuscany 101, deleted scenes, audio commentary, or an Easter egg. It must be one of these that's bumping it up to a 15. Consumer advice applies to main feature only, that makes sense. Okay, wait a minute, why does it say 15 on the cover then? Because wouldn't the disc say a 15 as well? Ah, fuck it, who knows. Next one is Sleepless in Seattle with Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan, the collector's edition apparently. This is a Sony Pictures Home Entertainment release from 2008. This is a really sweet movie. I haven't seen You've Got Mail, which is the other Tom Hanks Meg Ryan thing, so I can't compare it to that. But I've seen this, and it's really good. You can tell it's just a reprint of an older... Fucking hell, that is old. It's home video. And it's got all type of... Putting the titles in... Okay, I can sort of see why. I suppose that means Sleepless in Seattle, White Nights in Seattle, Love Insomnia, Something to Remember. These titles are all remarkably lame in comparison to the English one. Next one is Moonstruck with Cher and Nicolas Cage. Life, Family, Love. This is an MGM DVD release from, I'm not entirely sure when, 2006, distributed by 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment. And, well, I haven't seen this movie, but I'm told it's apparently a very good time. Cher won Best Actress for us, and I think, who was it, Olympia Dukakis won Best Supporting for it. But again, I haven't seen it, so I'll need to give that one a watch. And, well, it's Nicolas Cage. Where can you go wrong? Don't answer that one. Next one is Julie and Julia with Meryl Streep and Amy Adams, based on 2 true stories. A delicious film with a perfect blend of humor and drama. 4 stars according to the Sunday Mirror. This is a Sony Pictures Home Entertainment release from 2010. I haven't seen this movie, but my mum absolutely adores it, and I haven't really heard much about it since the many times she watched it, but I guess I'll have to give it a watch of my own at some point. Next one is Something's Gotta Give, with Jack Nicholson, Diane Keaton and Keanu! Smart, funny, touching, and sexy, according to the Daily Express. This is a Warner Home Video release from 2008. I haven't seen this one either, but I'm still told it is a very good movie, so again, I'm gonna have to give it a watch at some point. Next one is Driving Miss Daisy, with Jessica Tandy, Morgan Freeman, and Dan Aykroyd. 4 Academy Awards, including one it shouldn't have won. This is a Universal release from 2005. This is a sweet movie, but I'm gonna go into rant mode here. It's a similar deal to how Green Book won Best Picture against stuff like Black Klansman and Roma. Like, in a year where we had, in 1989, where they had such a good take on race in Do the Right Thing. Why would they give it to the inoffensive one that played it safe? Well, I think I know why, because it's the Academy, and they have a long history of fucking it up. But even so, this is just a particularly egregious fuck up. I mean, Driving Miss Daisy's fine, but like, it's not quite Do the Right Thing, is it? Rant's over. Next one is Quartet, with Maggie Smith, Tom Courtenay, Billy Connolly, Pauline Collins, and Michael Gambon. Directed by Dustin Hoffman in his directorial debut. This is an E1 release from 2013. This is a fairly sweet and inoffensive movie. I quite enjoyed it. Ooh, what do we win? We win a VIP box for 4 to see La Boheme at the English National Opera, including dinner at Champagne, 2-night luxury stay at the Lensbury Resort in Richmond, his and hers Timex watches, a case of James White drinks, and 20% off English Heritage. Oh, damn it, I could do with that. I live near an English Heritage site. Get out. Next one is Much Ado About Nothing, with Kenneth Branagh, Richard Breers, Michael Keaton, Robert Sean Leonard, Keanu Reeves, Emma Thompson, and Denzel Washington. A romantic comedy for anyone who's ever been in love, featuring the return of sad Keanu. It's not sad Keanu, it's grumpy Keanu. And confused, grumpy Michael Keaton. This is an entertainment and video release from... I have no idea. That is an incomplete PG certificate. Look at that. What is going on there? I said this a bunch in my video collection when I had this, and I'm going to say it again. This is a great movie. Oh, and I mentioned it earlier as well. I love this movie. It's great, honestly. Next one is Midnight in Paris, with Kathy Bates, Adrian Brody, Carla Bruni, Marion Cotillard, Rachel McAdams, Michael Sheen, and Owen Wilson. Written and directed by Potential Nunts. Did I just say next one? This is the last one. I keep doing that. Saying next one, because I'm used to having like a complete fucking stack of them from the videos. This is the last one of this part. This is the Warner Home Video release from 2012. I haven't seen this. I've only seen 3 of Woody Allen's movies, which are Annie Hall, Manhattan, and Blue Jasmine, all of which I really enjoyed. And actually, all of which I saw in the cinema with my mum. Because, you know, because my mum's a massive Woody Allen fan, and these are re-showing, so I figured, hey, simultaneous day out with my mum, cultural awakening, we can both enjoy. And that is it for part 4. We're going to have more funky, fresh, wacky times in part 5. I'll see you then.